What's up YouTube? Welcome to the channel. My name is Fareed and I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Cardano Scoop. As a part of today's video, we're going to be breaking down the Cardano Spot, which is a brand new social media platform specifically for Cardano. After that, we're going to talk about some general development updates, and then we're also going to chat a little bit about MELD, their 25 days of MELD, and an upcoming AMA with the community. After that, we're going to discuss Genius Yield and Genius X with their recent sale of the GENS token and the recent launch of the Genius X Launchpad on the Cardano mainnet. After we're done talking about that, we're going to discuss DJED and the fact that they're now back online and the testnet in preparation for their launch on the mainnet in early Q1 of this year, or excuse me, of next year. And then at the very end of today's video, we're going to talk about the Cornucopias Metaverse, an NFT partnership, and an NFT giveaway that is currently ongoing. Now, if it's your guys' first time here, I aim to provide you guys in the Cardano community with the latest news, tutorials, and reviews when it comes to the top projects within the Cardano ecosystem. And so if these types of videos interest you, please make sure to tap that like button. If it's your first time stopping by, consider subscribing. And if you have any questions or comments about anything that we'll be discussing today, then make sure to leave a comment down below. That said, let's go ahead and just jump straight into the first announcement, which is going to be the Cardano Spot. Now, what we saw was a brand new article that was just released by Emergo, which is the commercial arm developing Cardano. Now, here it says, Emergo's mission is to empower and connect Cardano enthusiasts to do things that inspire them, changing the world together. To accomplish this mission, Emergo Media aims to do the following. Number 1, spearhead the aggregation and distribution of both curated and user-generated Cardano-specific content. And we're actually just going to jump over into the Cardano Spot website here in just a minute, so just bear with me. I want to lay down the foundation. Number 2, the Emergo Media team aims to broaden awareness of Cardano and bring in new users into the ecosystem. Now, these include investors, developers, and enterprises into the Cardano ecosystem from web to industries by sharing content on potential Cardano projects and case studies on why the Cardano blockchain provides a unique competitive advantage. The third point, or the third key item that they're trying to do, is develop sustainable business models that incentivize Cardano users to create, share, and monetize user-generated content. And then very lastly, their goal is to assist Web3 projects successfully build their communities and communicate their narratives to the broader community. So understanding that, we now have seen the launch or the preparation of launching the Cardano Spot. So I'm going to leave the link to this down in the description below, but I'm super happy to see that they're finally launching a Cardano specific social media platform for all of us within the community. Now we're going to just break this website down here in just a minute. And then again, I'll leave you guys to it to kind of check it out on your own. Now it says here, what exactly is Cardano Spot? Cardano Spot is a social media content platform developed with the Cardano community at its core. This is going to be a place where Cardano enthusiasts can stay up to date and grow through insights on the market and connect with the community. Now it says, why would we pick Cardano Spot? And it actually gives us a few different reasons here. Number 1, you're able to stay up to date, which means that you'll be able to get the latest from the Cardano ecosystem and join discussions on the hottest topics within the Cardano community. Number 2, you will always be in the know. You'll be able to gain invaluable insights from the ever-changing market. Number 3, you'll be able to stay in the loop, so you'll have access to a growing list of fascinating projects and be the first to know about their new exciting projects building in Cardano. And then very lastly, number 4, you'll be able to grow through connections. So you'll be able to join the community hub in order to stay in touch with fellow Cardano community members. And exactly who is the Cardano Spot for? So whether you're an investor, trader, blockchain enthusiast, or you've just heard about cryptocurrencies, there's a spot for everyone there's a spot for everyone who's curious about crypto and blockchain on the Cardano Spot. Now, if you guys want to get the first bit of access to the Cardano Spot, you can join the waitlist by clicking on this button here at the top right-hand corner of the page. That'll take you to their form where you can provide your email address, name, and information to get added to that whitelist. But that's going to be it for our very first topic here again, which is going to be Cardano Spot, which will be a social media platform tailored specifically for Cardano enthusiasts. Next, I want to talk about some metrics here, specifically the Plutist V1 scripts, which have now broken an all-time high. So As you guys can see here in terms of scripts, at the very beginning of this year, which was January, we had about 948 Plutus V1 scripts. Now, these are going to be scripts that basically are smart contracts that are deployed within Cardano that allow for transactions to take place. Understanding that, we have now breached the 4,000 script count. And so we're now at a 4x based on what we were at the beginning of this year. And so if you guys are hearing a lot about Cardano being a ghost chain, I personally would just show them this particular chart here. It really does go to show that we are building on Cardano, even though things do seem to take like they take a while, things are happening. So this is exactly the type of metric that I personally like to see, just the continual deployment of scripts and smart contracts on the Cardano blockchain. Now, moving over, we're going to talk a little bit more about the Cardano TVL and where we currently stand as it relates to the entire ecosystem. And so what we now have is MinSwap, which is the top DEX on Cardano, coming in with a 29 million TVL on their blockchain, or excuse me, on their Dapp. And so they're one of the top DEX, or one of the premier DEXs right now on Cardano. I know previously we had Wing Riders at about the same amount. Unfortunately, we did see the hack that occurred on the No Match Bridge, which did have an effect on the TVL that we saw within Wing Riders. Now, the main reason why I actually wanted to show this to you guys was because of Indigo. As you guys can see here, Indigo is a platform focusing strictly on synthetic assets within Cardano. That said, they only launched about, I think, 2 or 3 weeks ago, if that. However, they've now ran their way up all the way to being number 3 in terms of TVL on Cardano. So this is really good news for the Indigo community. And if you guys are looking to find out more about them, I actually have some dedicated videos here on the channel surrounding the Indigo platform. That's going to wrap it up though for the introduction to today's Cardano Scoop, in which we have reviewed the Cardano spot, as well as a few metrics concerning the blockchain. Next, we're going to talk about MELD, which is going to be a DeFi lending and borrowing platform building on Cardano. Now, what I'm going to highlight here is going to be some information surrounding the 25 Days of MELD, which is going to be an ongoing event between now and Christmas, in which MELD will be announcing brand new partnerships, integrations, while also giving away the MELD token. Now, that said, you guys will need to join the Crew 3 platform, which is a Web3 community tracking system, in order to participate in the daily quests if you're looking to earn some of the MELD token. Now, moving things along here, in terms of some of the partnerships that they've already announced, we saw on the first day of announcements when it comes to their partnerships that they were partnering up with the Crypto app, which is a platform to allow for you to review and manage your own crypto portfolio. In addition to that, they also partnered up with Token Insights on the second day, which is a crypto tracking platform where you can view the markets and price action for a particular project. We also saw a collaboration with CoinStats, which is very similar to what we saw with the Crypto app, again, just a portfolio management platform. And then over the last 2 days, we saw a partnership with ADA Handle, which is an NFT powered wallet naming solution building on Cardano, as well as support for the Jira wallet, which will be available on the launch of the MELD app when it goes to mainnet. Now, that said, we still have about 20 additional days. If you guys are interested in keeping up with these, I am releasing brand new videos every single day as we're hearing these announcements break from the MELD team. Next, I want to talk about Pepe Blasco, who is a brand new CTO for the MELD project. Now, if you guys are familiar with Hai, he was the previous CTO. However, he has rolled off and he's now an advisor to MELD, and he's now going to be focusing on data security specifically. Now, Pepe is a brand new member, and there's actually an article here providing a lot of detail about his past experiences and what he's going to be bringing to Cardano. So as the article reads here, Pepe is a young professional who enjoys working on new projects and ideas. He specialized in blockchain and big data fields, as well as the architecture and coordination of the development of applications and services that use these technologies. Now, his specific position is going to be CTO, which stands for Chief Technology Officer. And this basically means that he's going to be at the forefront of everything that MELD is developing. Now, he's probably not going to be a developer diving deep into the code, but he's going to be guiding the entire team as to what direction they're going to be taking when it comes to the technology that they're using. If you guys are trying to find out more about Pepe, then definitely make sure to use the link down in the description below. The next item I want to highlight from the MELD team is going to be an upcoming AMA taking place this December 8th at 3:30 p.m. UTC. Now, this is going to be hosted by Matt and Victor, who host the MELD with Us series every week, which is normally actually done on Wednesdays, but keep in mind that this particular instance will be held on a Thursday. Now we can expect to see Ken Oling, who's going to be the CEO. We can also expect to see Pepe, who is the CTO, which I just discussed, as well as Nahal, Lawrence, and Ann. And so if you guys are not already aware, definitely make sure to tune in for this. I do believe they'll be taking questions directly from the community. And if you guys want to leave a question, feel free to jump over into their Discord, where they have a dedicated channel for the AMA. With that, they will also be releasing the MELD app, the crypto to crypto portion, on the testnet on this January 16th. So I'll definitely be in there asking questions specifically about the upcoming testnet. But that's going to bring us to a close for updates when it comes to MELD. Next, I want to talk about Genius Yield and the recent launch or the token generation event for their GENS token. So taking a look at their Twitter here, we have the token generation event, which occurred for the GENS token on December 2nd at 12:47 p.m. Now the tweet reads, "We believe that every DeFi protocol should show proof of transparency." So we're actually going to take a look at some of their wallets here in just a minute, if you guys will bear with me. That's why we're sharing with the community all of the internal wallets, addresses holding the GENS token. Now you can use this link here, which is mentioned in their tweet, to actually find out about all of the wallets holding their token, which I will do here in just a minute. Now you guys do be careful about scammers. Right now, the public sale for the GENS token is ongoing, and so the token is not currently available. Now I don't believe that it's going to be available until December 21st through the 24th, right? So that's when they're going to be actually distributing those tokens. So if you guys see any mentions of the GENS token prior to December 21st, definitely be careful and make sure to double check the policy ID, because 9 out of 10 times it's probably going to be a scam. So now that we have that out of the way, I'm going to jump over into Cardano scan here. And I've already actually searched for the specific policy ID for the GENS token. So as you guys can see here, we have about 10 or so different wallets holding different allocations of the GENS token. Now, if you guys were to take a closer look at the token allocation listed directly on their site, you would see that this matches with what we currently see here on the chain. And so not only is the tokens ready for distribution, but we can see that the allocation right now as it stands on the blockchain actually matches what they have listed on their website. So that's really good news to hear. And the Genius Yield team is actually becoming one of my favorite projects because of their ability to deliver and do it consistently. Now, if you guys are wondering what exactly will the token, right, the GENS token, give me in terms of my utility, you guys can actually see that here listed on their website. So if you guys are holding the GENS token, you're going to get, in terms of rewards, 20% of all of the Genius DEX trading fees. You're also going to get 20% of all of the Smart Liquidity Vault fees. You're going to get governance rights, which will basically mean that you'll be able to vote as a part of their DAO if they end up having one. And then you'll also gain access to premium content and discounts at the Genius Academy. Very lastly, you'll be able to use Genius Pay and you'll get some additional perks. Now, I'm actually not too familiar with Genius Pay, so following this video, I'll be doing my own personal research to find out more about that, and I'll update you guys accordingly. Now, very lastly, in terms of the actual sale and where it stands, we can now navigate to the actual launchpad, right, which is now on the mainnet by going to launchpad.genius-x.co. From here, we can see that the Genius Yield token sale, right, which is now the official public token sale on the mainnet, is live. Now, there's going to be a total allocation of 3 million of the GENS tokens, and round number 1 is currently underway. Now, one of the cool features about this particular platform is that it supports oversubscription. And so unlike some of the traditional launchpads that we've seen on Cardano, you do not have to be the first to actually get an order filled. So regardless of when you actually participate as a part of a particular round, using the oversubscription model, this will ensure that everybody who participates gets a fair portion of the GENS token. Now, right now, we're sitting at about 59% of the total amount raised, which has actually been bought up. Now, there's going to be a total of 4 different rounds. And throughout the first 3 rounds, you will have to have participated within the Genius Yield ISPO to be eligible. Now, the very last round, which is down here, the 4th round, which will begin on December 17th through the 21st, will be the public round. So if you guys did not participate in the Genius Yield ISPO, you can participate during the 4th round, which will be open to the general public. That's going to bring us to a close on updates on the Genius Yield platform and the Genius X Launchpad. Next, I want to talk about GED, which is going to be an algorithmic stablecoin coming to Cardano, and the fact that they're now relaunching on the testnet. Now, the CEO, which I believe is Shahaf Barjefin, spoke during the Cardano summit and confirmed that the GED stablecoin, which is an algorithmic stablecoin, will be launching on Cardano in Q1 of 2023. Now, we saw that the testnet was available for about a month or two, and then they actually took it down and stopped transacting, or stopped all transactions on the testnet. Now, we have now seen a recent article come back out confirming that the testnet is back online. So this particular tweet reads here, testnet version 1.1.1 of the GED stablecoin has been reactivated. And so if you guys actually navigate to the GED site, which is GED.xyz here, you guys can connect your Nami wallet, and then you can actually go ahead and test out the testnet by either minting brand new GED stablecoins or burning them as well directly from the testnet site. So again, if you guys are interested in finding out more about this, I am going to leave the links to this down in the description below. Now, the very last update for today's Cardano scoop, I know I'm kind of moving very quickly here today. We've got tons of updates. Is actually going to be about Cornucopias. So in the last Kopi Cafe, which is a weekly series held by the team, we saw the Kopi team launch a partnership with Cheeky Crypto. Now, as a part of this partnership, they're going to be minting these racer suits, which there are going to be 5 different varieties of. And if you actually hold one of these suits, you'll be able to gain access to private sales via the Cryptopia venture capital platform. So Cheeky Crypto has a partnership with, I believe, Cryptopia. And again, if you hold one of these NFTs by them, you'll be able to gain access to some of the private sales that are done through Cryptopia, which again is a venture capital. Now, I also want to highlight a brand new NFT giveaway, which was also announced by the Cheeky Crypto family. And so if you guys will navigate to this particular website here, I will leave it down in the description below. All you need to do to participate in order to win some of these different items here, they're going to be giving away a bubble jet, a GTI Javelin, and then some of the Cheeky Crypto NFT passes here. All you need to do is basically come down here and complete some of these different tasks, right? So here we have number 1, visit the Cornucopias game channel on YouTube, which if you guys are in the crypto community or if you guys follow Cornucopias at all, I'm sure that you guys have already done this. You can also visit the Cheeky Crypto YouTube channel. There's also additional items here for Discord, right? So you can join the Cheeky Crypto Discord as well as the Cornucopias game Discord. And then the last 3 items down here are to follow them respectively on Twitter. Now, as you guys can see here, we have some numbers here on the side. This basically dictates the number of entries that you'll be allotted depending on whether or not you complete that particular task. If you guys have not gotten a chance to join the giveaway just yet, don't worry, there's still 4 days left. And right now we have a total of 17,000 entries. So following this video, I'm actually probably going to go ahead and get my entries in myself. As you guys can see, I have yet to enter the giveaway. The very last thing for today's video is going to be a Kopi leak that was released by the team. And as we can see here, this looks like some kind of bobblehead here. And for me personally, this looks like Santa Claus, right? So I know that the Kopi team had mentioned in a previous Kopi Cafe that they were planning on releasing a community NFT at a low ADA price. And so drop down what you think in the comment section below what this could be. But I personally think that this will be an NFT potentially of Santa Claus as a bobblehead. That's going to take us through today's video for the Cardano Scoop, in which we've covered the Cardano Spot, which will be a brand new social media platform coming to Cardano. We've talked about MELD and their upcoming AMA. We've also talked about Genius Yield in their recent launch of their GENS token and their launchpad on the mainnet, as well as the updating of the GED platform back on the testnet. And then very lastly, we wrapped up by talking a little bit about Cornucopias. And so that's going to do it for today's video. If you guys found some of the information covered as a part of this video to be helpful, then please make sure to tap that like button. If it's your first time stopping by Dapp Central, then please make sure to consider subscribing. And if you have any questions or comments, then leave those down below. With that said, I will see you guys in the next video.